This is the team play you guys needed on CT side. Like your team play is so much better on T side. In this video, we're coaching a player on how to play with his team and some basic CSGO team fundamentals. If you want to play with a CSGO team, then this is the perfect way to learn. So grab a pen and paper and enjoy.
Yeah, our IGL said go CT because he wanted me to flash mid and then Nebly called more flash, so.
Alright. That's something with a 5-man. I'm gonna give you a hint. There's that, like, if you have an IGL, always listen to him, of course.
Yeah.
If you then have one that always give you like different calls, like with your IGL is oh flash, and now the guy no don't, then I would always recommend just listening to your IGL. Because how it should be is that your IGL should be the guy that knows, if that makes sense. Yeah, I would recommend. So in those rounds, where there are a lot of like when you have like pistols and there are a lot of people mid, I would recommend taking some part of the map, just like as soon as you hear a lot of it. When like A is kinda dead, because like when you just sit in CT there, you don't really have much impact. It's like everything is happening in. Yeah, and then if you die, it's like you have to, and then there have to be like a balance. So if you try to push in and you die and you don't do anything at all, then yeah, of course you might have thrown the round. But you have to as well think that like, but if you get this space and you actually win the 1v1 fight, if you have to take one, then you are like your team will be so much more equipped there. Here I can learn you this, like this nade, you throw there is just way too early and you don't really hit inside, as you can see, you hit like right outside. It's better to like get fast underground or get fast palace or like mid site and just hold the nade until you hear them. It's because it's very good to have a nade in rounds like this when you have USBs. If you hit somebody 50-60 with a nade, you finish it off with a dink, it's like a higher chance of winning.
Dink is 60 something, so yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a higher chance of winning than just wasting it like in the start of the round. Just like keep your nades, always important. The only nade you really should be doing in the start towards ramp is the Molotov.
And then Chris also called that we have no mid. And then there was a guy Pal as well.
Oh, I see, that's weird. We have no mid in this round, alright. That's very weird, because like they've been taking mid every round right now, 2 rounds in a row, and to not play mid then is kind of weird. So what I would recommend there is to either have stricter defaults for these type of plays. So if your teammates, for instance, don't like that, your mid player just get fucked every round. He just peeks in, dies. Like of course it's demotivating playing mid. Then you should have some defaults around that. So then instead of doing that, you should be playing 1 up short, always fast, 1 mid window, and 1 con, all fighting for mid, doing a lot of plays. I can show you after. See some.
Oh, this tilting thing ever. Look at this peak right here.
I see. He was ready. He was ready.
And then he just immediately ran back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. They have the Mac 10. They will always be clearing a corner like that, and you can't really know. What I would recommend is to get into off angle in these type of rounds, because you know they don't have the best buy. And when you don't have the best buy and you already wasted a minute of the match, you're gonna check every corner when you walk out. Because I had no A present. Like angle like this is good. Here, because the guy that is checking you, if he's doing it properly, he's going here, checking here, or like even properly is close here. To check, as you can see, when you check here, your angle is almost here. So when you kind of check this part, you will see them. So a good angle here would be here. I can't really remember how your teammate was holding, but make sure your teammate have A sight then. And another angle is very good, it's this one. And the reason it's good, because it kind of go against like all the ways of holding an angle, because you can't really fall off and you're in the open. The only reason this angle is good is because you can see this, the shadow before they peek you.
Yeah, that's why you gotta peek close on the ramp.
Correct.
Like, yeah,
so when you don't have it, I would rather recommend playing into like sandwich, or playing either jungle or site or CT. So when you don't have that smoke, as soon as they Molotov you, you either have to swing, when you can swing into 2 guys, you can swing into 3 guys, you can swing into nobody. And you just have to like, kind of pick a fight, and it doesn't really help you too much. Well, if you get like a smoke there, you can try to play around it and stuff. And when you just give up mid to a team that out of the 5 rounds you played, 4 or 3 of them they've been going mid, you have to have people mid. You have to then make defaults to be more in mid. So what you have to learn when you're playing like a 5-man, and let's say mid player is struggling, you have to learn to adapt around it. To not get too stuck on, like, if you have 2 defaults, don't get too stuck on them. Like, adapt around that. Alright, we only have 2 defaults. Okay, let's actually just create one new one here right now so we can help the mid player. I'm gonna show you like some defaults you could run for like your whole team after this. So what I'm gonna recommend here is that when you have the open, you don't see anybody mid in, you know, until it's like 140. I recommend just fully focusing a site. Because the whole goal when you have the op is to hold mid in the start. But if you get smoked off or there's nobody coming there, you're kind of useless with the gun. Right, I'm gonna say something right now. You shouldn't be doing a B split and having bomb left. Like here, I would recommend either giving one guy of your teammate, just tell him that he's gonna be the bomb carrier. Because like you as an entry, you shouldn't, but somebody should. Because like right now you're doing a B split. If you kill the one guy on B and you don't have bomb, somebody have to run back. Go get bomb, hoping it's safe, hoping that CT7 pushed him. So I recommend just getting bomb here. And if, like, of course, this could just be a one-off thing, but if it keep happening, make sure you just tell one player that he's gonna be like the bomb carrier. Usually the third guy out should be the bomb carrier. Are you doing flashes?
Yes, that can be,
Yeah. Good way. Good of jumping out there. I like that. Yeah, well done.
And then they all like rushed out through smokes and stuff. It was crazy.
Yeah, it is very, like in these rounds, they're just trying to get a kill, as you can see. They're just trying to do something to get some type of like advantage back. I like how you're playing this, by the way.
Basically, yeah, we just scaled to con and then I do the con flash for the net.
Yeah, that's good. Proper team play, I like it. But like this is the team play you guys needed on CT side. Like your team play is so much better on T side, and that is probably because when you're IGLing, I'm about to make an IGL video. Like when you're IGLing, it's very easy to fall into these traps that like CT side is easy. Because you don't have these complicated setups and defaults. All you have is like 2A, 1 mid, 2B. But the problem is when somebody counter that, like always taking mid because you only 1 mid, then an IGL that's very inexperienced kind of falls flat. Because they kind of don't know what to do then. Because they always have had this one default that's always been working and they don't understand why it isn't now. And like you guys have, like the way you guys are entering B side and taking it is amazing. The way you're taking mid now with like flashes and shit is amazing. Like you have to learn from that for your CT side as well when you play.
Yeah.
I like you getting very slowly up here, not like stressing it out too much because your teammate got the kill. Oh, here. When you see a smoke in ramp like that, always think it is a one way. Like
yeah, it was the one way.
Yeah, be much more careful when you check that.
Yeah.
Like you literally just walked into it, looked at it and walked back. Like jiggle that, always jiggle. It is so dangerous if you just walk into it and you die. Call to A is good, but look how little position you have on the map. Like they've taken full mid and the A player is gonna get into ramp and get info on you. Yeah, you're gonna lose this round. What you should have is whoever is your lurker, he should be going mid here and just making present, throwing a mid smoke, throwing some util, maybe even getting behind the boxes. Like you have to do something that show you that they're still mid. As I said it in my last coaching video to the guy, it was that when somebody, like an enemy team on the T side does so, or CT side, does something they've never done for like many rounds, you have to think something is happening. And you guys now are going for the first like A take, and you're not showing anything in mid, even though you've always been mid. That like better players will understand that, alright, something is happening here that they haven't done before.
Yeah.
And then you kind of go like, alright, nobody's mid. I would assume that we're going to see like either a hit or a B take. So like always, even though you're fully going out on mid, like do a window smoke, do a flash, keep your lurker top mid. Like he can do the, they are like, you can learn smokes from top mid that will help the A take. Better for next time. So I think that's what you should work on there. Play like you're very aggressive on T side. Don't be as aggressive on CT side, but be more aggressive there. Take more control. I think that's like the best hints I can give you for now.
Honestly, yeah, thank you very much, man. It's been awesome.
Yeah, I hope.
Definitely tonight, go over with the team. We'll have some.
Yeah, go in, learn them stuff like that. It's amazing. And yeah. I think still you play. I still think you played amazing. You didn't have much impact on CT side, and that's all because like your position were kind of useless for the whole game there.
Yeah.
And just learn from that. And that's easy. Just be more aggressive in those rounds. If they take A all the time, don't be aggressive, of course. If they always take A, just play normal. If they always take B, be the one like rotate faster. But when they always take mid, be more aggressive. Take more control.
Yeah.